There's more to Goa than its beaches, sun, and sand. Goa has a deep and rich cultural and historical background and many offbeat attractions. These places could also poke the architecture enthusiast or the true nature lover in you. Here we got a list of places in Goa you can visit when you get tired of the beaches or to beat the hangover. Kotegaon Wildlife Sanctuary. The Kotegaon Wildlife Sanctuary is home to innumerable birds and animals including the Royal Bengal tiger, the white tiger. Actually, in recent times, the sanctuary has become renowned for its wild plethora of reptiles and birds, and its wild animals. The delicate whistle of the thrush and the loud chanting of the falcons will be music to any tourist's ears. Nestled delicately in the rich green forest, there is a 25-foot watchtower from where visitors can get a wide sweeping view of the jungle below. I recommend visiting the Kotegaon Wildlife Sanctuary between the months of October to March. I must also warn prospective visitors that it is not easy to spot wild animals during the safari because of the dense woods and also because wild animals, by their very nature, are quite shy. However, a quick drive through the woodlands promises to be equally exciting. Its distance from Panjim is 70 km. Its location is in Kanakana. Next is Bamanbudu Waterfall. The Bamanbudu Waterfall sits very close to the Ambe Ghat road. From near the waterfalls, the view of the ghats is breathtaking. Weary travelers can get out of their vehicles and take a quick dip in the cool waters beneath the waterfall. The water runs fiercely down the rocky slopes of the mountain, so the more adventurous tourists can also opt to bathe under the ground Bamanbudu Waterfall. It is truly a refreshing and regenerating experience. Riding through the little village of Gandon Green to reach the waterfall, or driving along narrow streams trickling down the mountain slope is a treat in itself too. Very easily accessible from the road, visitors don't need to hike to reach this waterfall, hence it is perfect for families. Make sure to pack a nice easy lunch since picnicking near the waterfalls is part of the adventure on the visit. Its distance from Panjim is 85 km and its location is in Kanakana. So the next is Arvalam Caves. Created in the 6th century of either Brahmin or Buddhist priests, the Arvalam Caves are remnants from one of the region's most ancient civilizations. Legend says that the 5 Pandava brothers stayed in these caves during their exile. While the cave architecture is very characteristically Buddhist, the presence of little shivlings in the caves suggests it was a Shaivite place of worship also. Foreign invasions and harsh weather conditions have not affected these caves one bit, and the inscription sculptures on the granite and lateritic rocks inside the Arvalam caves remain as beautiful as ever. These caves are easily accessible by road, but they are open to the public only for a couple of hours a day. So visitors must make sure they know the exact timings and these caves are open for tourists. Rustic yet honest, these caves will surely excite any budding historian or enthusiastic architect. Its distance from Panjim is 32 km and its location is Rudreshwar Colony, Sangam. So the next is Pakunob Island. Mostly made of rocky beaches, tourists throng to Pakuno or Bat Island to snorkel. The island is surrounded by bright coral reefs, so snorkeling allows tourists to explore this vast universe of corals and sea anemones. Little shoals of fish will keep snorkelers company throughout their underwater expedition. Tourists can also rent a boat and spend a nice long day at sea, or take the boat up to their very own little stretch of beach. For couples looking for a romantic getaway, nothing beats spending a night camping out in the open in Pakuno Island. Pakuno Island is best visited in the early morning. I would suggest going to the island in the morning, spending an entire day there and returning by sunset. I would recommend visiting this island during the summer, when the cool sea waters will offer visitors a much needed respite from the sweltering summer heat. The distance from Panjim is 30 km. Its location is near Baina beach of Vasco. So the next is Chola Ghats. The Chola Ghats lies at the intersection of Maharashtra, Karnataka and Goa, and is truly a place where the pristine ecology has been left untouched. The romantic rides through bridges, lakes, and raspberries make a traveler dive into the wilderness of the Western Ghats. The magical place is nestled among the Sahyadri mountain ranges and is home to some rare wildlife and bird species found in abundance. Goa is visited by tourists around the year. Cholaghat, being on the eastern fringes, is far from the beach and tourist areas. It is during monsoons when lonely travelers and wildlife enthusiasts prefer to take a trip to Cholaghat. The wet, lush, green forests, roaring waterfalls, and water-laden streams are something you will find best during the monsoon months of June to September. So the next is Buddha Hill. If you are fond of trekking, climbing, and interested to have an awesome aerial view of the villages, then you must visit the place. Located in Nagesh Love Forest, best location for trekking, climbing, waterfalls, aerial city view with Lord Buddha Darshan on hilltop. It has a 5 km trekking trail whereby we reach to a height of 250 meters. A perfect location for enjoying day picnics with friends, families and work colleagues, club members, community groups, school visits, etc.